Hello, I'm Peter Borg, and I was the director of Sounds of Silence, which you might have heard of. Some people have really heard of it, although it didn't get a proper distribution. A lot of people around the world got to see it. Actually, I've been called a couple of times by people from all over the world, actually, especially a couple of times from Hungary. And those people, although I didn't even have a clue that the film was distributed in Hungary, they tell me that it was the best film in the horror genre that they ever seen. And that is amazing to me, that this film has a rumor to it, although it never got a proper distribution. That is amazing, and I wonder where those people really got to see it. One thing that we found really important with this film was that we wanted it to be taking place in a real environment. So we actually found this environment in Sweden, Småland, where there was a lot of haunted places. You know, there was a lot of stories going on about ghostly appearances, stuff like that. And we got into this majestic place that we really thought was getting that feeling that we were after. And actually there was a ghost that did appear in this place, but we didn't actually get to see it. Otherwise there was a thing that was haunting us a little, and that was the fact that this place was filled with sinks and stuff like that was brought from the United States. Well, might seem a little strange, but when we searched, we found out that this place was actually owned by a guy who was leaving the Titanic with a girl on one of those lifeboats, and they fell in love and moved to this place. And the reason why those American sinks are there is because he was from America and insisted on they would be imported to this mansion in Småland, Sweden. Scary, huh? Sometimes you're just lucky. You see, we had this wonderful Swedish, really great actor called Gunnar Öhlund, and right before Ingmar Bergman started the production of a film, he actually said, "I'm going to choose you guys because I think it's a very much more interesting part than Ingmar Bergman offered me in this film." Probably a small part. I don't know what really he was offered, but the thing is that I can't forget that he really stepped over to us, a little small team in Malmö, to do that film instead of joining Ingmar Bergman. I'm proud of that. Gunnar Öhlund is unfortunately no longer with us, but thank you, Gunnar, for making the right choice and be with us. You made a great Charles in our film.
Anymore! Well, just shut up! Crazy! Just find him!
You know that there were really two beautiful ladies in this film. The one was Vanya Rodefelt and Elsa Gestreen. They didn't appear much in the movie together, but when they did, they kind of planted that magic that I think surround the film, and also why I'm very proud of it. There's one thing that you should know, and that is the beginning of the movie. We really shot a scene where they walked across a bridge. We wanted that, you know, that expensive look of two old women walking in the fog. So we just decided we didn't have the money to do that scene like you do when you usually shot a major scene. So we did what we could do, actually, and that was we brought in the Swedish military because they were actually operating right beside us, and they had those smoke generators to create fog for battles and stuff like that. And the magic thing was that they started off those smoke machines, just no advanced equipment, but on the right distance they just created the magic fog, the really magic fog that is so hard to create, and that you can work in Hollywood for days to create. And we just got it just like that. And just have a look at those two ladies walking over the bridge and you understand what I mean. Try to do it yourself and you will understand how hard it is. Peter Nelson, Kristen Jensen, Troy Donahue, you know, actually for being such a small film produced in Sweden, we were proud to have so much American talent in our film. Somebody says it's very important, somebody says it's not, but to us I think it was really great, especially that a guy like Troy Donahue joined to make this film, this great teenage idol from the 60s that did this appearance here. I can't forget about it. It was really great. And Kristen Jensen, famous for many films and acting in different operas and stuff like that. And I mean, Peter Nelson, he was in Die Hard too. Remember those guys that blow up the church? He's one of them. You should look about to see him next time. He's there.
Whatever is in there. Oh, Dennis has been listening to Thomas's stories. He's fantasizing. For God's sakes.
Dennis is deaf.